Good morning, student. I am Srikant Sharma with your subject Geography. Student, this is your third chapter, that is drainage. In chapter number 1, you have know about location, size of your country India. In chapter number 2, you read about physical features of India. This is your third chapter, that is drainage. Student, you know what is drainage? Student, first of all, you do open your geography book and do underline the first line of this book, that is the term drainage describe the river system of an area. Student, drainage means a river system of an area. Student, look at the physical map of India. You will notice that many small streams comes together and makes a single river system, makes a big river. Many streams joins together and makes a big river. Just like many small stream of your Palamu makes a big river Koyal. They joins with Koyal. Student, a large water body such as a lake or sea or ocean who receives water from these small water bodies. The area drained by a single river system. The area drained by a single river system is called drainage basin. Once again, definition of drainage basin. The area drained by a single river system called drainage basin means Ganga drainage basin, Brahmaputra drainage basin, Indus drainage basin, example of this type of river basin. Student, a closer observation on a map will indicates that any elevated land such as mountain, upland, plateau divides two water system, that is called water divide. Water divide means a upland who divides two water system, that is maybe mountain, any other upland or plateau, called water system. Water divides. Student, you know the largest drainage basin of this world is Amazon, river of South America continents. The Amazon basin mostly comes under Brazil. Student, largest river basin of India is Ganga. largest drainage basin of India is Ganga. Student, come on and know about drainage system in India. Student, the drainage system of India are mainly controlled by a broad relief feature of the subcontinents. Accordingly, the India's rivers are divided into two major groups, that is Himalayan river and the Peninsular river. India's drainage system divided into two parts. First, Himalayan river system and second, Peninsular river system. All rivers who originates from Himalaya, they comes under Himalayan river system. And river originates in Peninsular Plateau, they comes under Peninsular river system. One important question arises here, that is distinguish between Himalayan river system and Peninsular river system. Student, question, want to write? Yes. Then distinguish between Himalayan river system and Peninsular river system. Answer of this question. Listen. Most of Himalayan river are perennial. First of all, you know what is the meaning of perennial? Perennial means river flow whole year, सदावाही, साल भर बहने वाली. So all Himalayan river are perennial. It means that they have water throughout the year. This river receives water from rain in rainy season as well as from melted snow of the lofty mountains of Himalaya in summer season. So these rivers are perennial. But Peninsular river are seasonal because they receives water only by rain in a rainy season. Second point, most of Himalayan river Max, meander, oxbow lake and many other depositional features like deltas, etc. But most of Peninsular river makes waterfall. Student, Himalayan river are useful for boat sailing, but perennial river is not useful for boat sailing or water transporting. Student, Himalayan river have huge amount of silt because after starting Himalayan river passing through lower Himalayas or Shivalik range and receives huge amount of silt and sand, but Peninsular river started in Deccan plateau that is hard and receives less amount of shale but have some amount of sand. Student, Himalayan river mostly perennial. Student, first of all, you wants to know about what is meander, what is oxbow lake, and what is delta. Then come on with me on board.